Good deal. Appreciate you showing up tonight.
Yeah, I got some time. I just woke up and from a nap because it's like the amount of traveling and things I've been doing. I was just wore me out. So I'm happy to be able to sit still.
Bear with me a second. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I thought these pesky phone alarms were supposed to go off after a couple minutes. So how did the box fans go?
Oh, it went really well. We were able to, we didn't hit our goal of 500, but we got about, I think it was 435 boxes.
Awesome.
And it only took us about 2 hours to give everything out.
Did you take pictures?
Yeah, if you go on my, I don't know what social media you use, but whoever runs the Lions Club account, there's a video.
Okay.
So you can see the video that we put out. I try to have a videographer for a lot of the events that I do. It's just like I like to be transparent, and then it just looks good, and it lets people know, like when you're donating, you can see exactly where your money is going.
Yeah. I saw a thing the other day. Interestingly enough, using a box fan, if you need a whole house filter, that you can buy those. I forget what they're called, but they're H13s. I think is the kind of air filter like you would put in your furnace, but it is really thick, really thick. You take a box fan and you put 4 of those around the fan, so that it creates a cube, and you got the fan is open on one side, and then it's got all the rest of the air has to go through the filters.
Right.
He said in about 20 minutes it'll clean all the particulate out of your house. It's pretty amazing.
Wow, that's pretty neat.
For less than $100, you know. Yeah. And of course, I've got like 3 air purifiers in my home and spent about $200 a piece for them, you know.
Yeah. I have 3. I have one on each level in my house.
Yeah.
We just got it more for during COVID, in case we had visitors come over, just kind of make sure that the air was cleaner.
My wife is pretty sensitive, particularly in the springtime, I guess. In fact, I had the house tested, and it came back with a clean bill of health. There was maybe some minuscule mold in one small place, but they couldn't verify it. So anyway, we got these we got these filters spread through the house like you, and it seems to help. But who we got here? Pete's here. Don's here. Catherine will be here, I guess, in a few minutes. But there, the speak of the devil. Hey, Catherine, Bill.
Hey, Tom.
Hey, Pete.
Good evening.
Everybody say hi, Ryan.
Hi, Ryan.
And Don.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, Don.
Hey, Catherine. How you doing?
I am treading water, man.
Ryan is in Philadelphia tonight. That's how dedicated he is.
Oh, my goodness.
How's everybody today?
Hello, everyone.
Hey, Ryan.
Hey there, Ryan. Welcome aboard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ryan, I hear you were pushing fans in water here a week or so ago.
I was. It was pretty good. Did you see the video?
Got them finished in record time, huh?
Yeah, 2 hours. We had a lot of volunteers to help too, more than I expected. When I showed up, I knew the Lawrenceville Police Department was going to help. They helped last year, but they had the Citizens Academy.
Nice.
They all showed up to come volunteer. So we had about maybe about 15 volunteers out there. So
That's
it went really well.
Awesome.
Man, Ryan, you just you pick the right programs, buddy.
Yeah, it helps.
Glad we could help you.
Yeah, I really appreciate all the help.
Oh, goodness.
Let's see.
Let me get.
So Ryan, on the golf tournament, any thoughts on something that you'd like to help with?
I saw the email. Whatever I can help with, I don't have anything in particular, but wherever you could use me, I'm open to.
Okay. Catherine has all kinds of ideas, I'm sure.
I have a very particular task in mind for you, and hopefully it'll be an super easy one.
Okay.
I guess, can we go ahead and just delve in? Is that okay with you, Tom?
Yeah. I was asking because it was a couple minutes till 7, but let's delve into it and then we'll get into the.
So I've known since they were building the Top Golf there in Buford that we wanted to try to somehow partner with them.
Okay.
I wasn't sure how that was going to bring itself to fruition, but as luck would have it, of course, signing up to be the first to know the minute they were going to launch or open up, I'm still on their text list or their text message email chains. And I got a random email out of nowhere about, teachers and Mother's Day and, just things that they have different programs, different times a year. But in that email, on little bitty print, it said, are you a military or first responder? Click here. And apparently they have a huge program already in place that offers a 20% discount if you are either of those things. And I'm like, this is awesome. So my task for you, if you are willing to accept it, is, since you already have contacts at Top Golf Buford, is see if we can find out if there's someone particular at that location that handles that program, because we'd love to have them come out to the tournament,
Okay.
and help promote what they already have going.
Yeah, I'm one of the things I do know, like especially since I am a part of the chamber. I was just at Top Golf yesterday.
I know. I saw the pictures.
What we do is I have a summer pass there. So I've been putting it to use. So every week we're taking high school students and we're bringing in business leaders to come play Top Golf for a couple hours and mentor teenagers while we're out there. But also part of the I'm part of the chamber, the Gwinnett Chamber as well, and I've met the I want to say the sales director, maybe. I have his card somewhere at home.
Okay.
I've met him because he's actually talked to me about doing a fundraiser there. I briefly spoke with him, and they said they don't do any fundraisers just yet until at least 90 days after open. So it'd be end of July going into August is when they can first do it. But I do have his contact, and I saw him yesterday and briefly spoke to him, but it wasn't in anything particular. It's just like I just happened to see him. But I can definitely reach out, at least to him.
Sure.
And you want to have him as a guest speaker?
Well, what I'd like in a perfect world, the one I'm certainly not living in, but in a perfect world, if they have a tent, like if they want to come and set up,
Okay.
like to basically advertise that they have this program directed at first responders and military, just to help educate, because I'm not even sure that people around even know that program exists.
Okay.
So, to me, it would be a great opportunity for them to come out and, help promote themselves and the fact that, hey, first responders, and that's what our tournament's all about is, finding ways to show our appreciation for the first responders. So, and if they want to, I don't know, buy 4 hole sponsorships and take over one of the holes, I'm okay with that.
Yeah. I will be there. I won't be. I'm out of town all this week, so
No,
it
so am I.
it will probably have to be the first week of July.
That's fine.
That's just how busy I am right now. That's when I'll kind of really be back in town.
No worries.
I'll be back in town, but I'm teaching at PCOM for I have 2 classes that day, so it's like I'll be there until about 7 o'clock.
Well, the good news is we're in no huge rush just yet. Rush doesn't hit till September. So, but if, like I said, if we can start that conversation, like I said, I would love to, because between your contacts there and what you're already doing, not that I want to do a fundraiser this year, but I feel like, going into 22, having some sort of event at Topgolf would be a great way to kick off, for next year's tournament, something we can start building on those relationships. But like I said, I don't really, if they're able to give us a few hours and a couple of, folks that are willing, a couple of sales guys wanting to come and talk Topgolf, we're offering them a spot to do that.
Okay. I will put it, so the week of the 28th is when my calendar kind of frees back up.
Okay.
So what I'll put it on my calendar to that week, because I'll be there on the 28th. That's when I'm having my next event, and I will talk to them while I'm there. So
Sure.
I'm gonna make a note of it to put it on my calendar.
And if they want, like I said, if they'd like, if they're like, yeah, sure, just let us know when and where, if you don't already have the flyer, the email, the PDFs in your email, let us know. We can send you that ahead of time. And like I said, or if they want to meet with somebody, I'm sure between Tom and I, we can figure out, one of us can get over there and make it happen.
Okay. Yes, I will definitely put an emphasis on this. So I don't.
Awesome. I'm very grateful. Thank you very much. There's my foot door I've been looking for. So thank you.
Good deal. PR, Rick, or do we get any news on
Not a darn thing.
golf chair?
No,
Brian,
we're
any feedback?
still, and I went looking, where's my notes? Following up from Brian's suggestion, of course, now I can't find it. The other person that he mentioned that might be, Kevin Butler, I can't even find a way to contact him. I did find out he's not living in Atlanta, so I'm not sure he'd be willing to fly in, particularly for the event. But I told Tom, I talked to him earlier today about something else, and I said, I want to know who knows the governor that got the governor to write a letter to welcome the Atlanta Airang Club, because that was pretty awesome. Maybe we can get that connection, get the governor to come be our.
Are we wrong?
Are we wrong? I'm still having to learn how to say it. But yeah, we have absolutely no honorary chairman. So do we want to go back and revisit other local leaders, or what do you guys want to do?
I know somebody who does know the governor. I don't know if you all know Melvin Everson at all.
I know the name.
Yes. Love Melvin. Love Melvin.
Yes.
Sorry.
He works with my wife. They both work at Gwinnett Tech. They're both.
Really?
Wife is a VP of HR at Gwinnett Tech. I know he knows her personally, but even as a speaker or anything like that, Melvin would 100% without a doubt. He used to be a state rep as well.
That's where I know the name from.
But
He's one of the
Melvin's our
most
guy.
dynamic speakers I know. Period. End of story.
yeah, I know him personally.
I do too.
He's moderated a couple of events and things that I've done. So a lot of times if I need him, I can call him up and say, hey, Melvin, I have this going on. Do you mind stepping in? 9 times out of 10. I mean,
Here's the question. Why don't we have Melvin Everson?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah, if somebody,
Let's ask Melvin.
if you don't mind, like maybe like sending me an email so I can what you're looking for, and then I will get a hold of him.
Tell him that we were looking for somebody bigger than the mayor of Lawrenceville, and he was recommended.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing is that we look for someone that is a name, and it's oh, okay, yeah, that's somebody I recognize, or I recognize the name, but the job itself is pretty easy. We use their picture, we use their name, just we nominate, ask somebody to be our chairman, and then really all we ask is if they can come on the day of the event. They welcome the golfers.
Oh, he would definitely do that. He knows
if he wants to play, we can hook him up.
He knows
Yes.
everyone. He's the most well-connected man in Gwinnett County. There's no question in my mind he would do it.
And if he wants to bring a foursome, we can arrange that.
Yep.
Okay.
We would be thrilled with him if he brought it.
Yeah. Let me talk to him. When I get back, I'll give him a call.
Great.
Okay.
And, I'll see what I can do, and then if I can put him in contact with one of you all if you would like. But I would I don't think it'd be an issue at all.
That'd be awesome.
If he needs to call me, tell him to call Brian.
Okay, I'll do that.
Ryan, how long has your wife worked at Gwinnett Tech?
She's been there about 11 years.
She probably knows my sister. My sister was spent a couple of years teaching in the radiology department.
She probably does.
Probably.
She knows everybody. She knows everybody by name, maybe not know them personally.
But would know the names for sure.
I've heard that name before.
But she's VP of HR for 11 years. That's grown quite a bit in 11 years.
Well, she's been a VP of HR for about 3 years. She was the she's pretty much been over HR for probably the last 5 years.
Okay.
Awesome. Cool beans. Well, that's exciting. I'm very excited now. Melvin Everson, that'd be amazing.
Yeah, I'm telling you, he would do it.
And tell him he gets to introduce a really awesome singer.
No. I'm not sure I'm going to sing this year.
Why?
I think we'll let Pete do it.
Awesome. Huh?
Let Pete do it. Okay, boys and girls. As of today, and I'm looking at the site right now, we have 24 golfers registered.
Yay!
And the best news is they're not all first responders.
Yay!
We have some paying members. We have Johnson, Marcoux, Isaacs, and Nix have come back again as a whole sponsor.
Hey!
And the surprise of the week has been PDI Kitchen, Bath, and Lighting. Madison Mapes signed up for a whole sponsorship and a foursome.
Fantastic.
So
Yay.
I'm not sure who to thank because I don't know.
Who knows Madison? Pete, you know Madison?
Pardon?
Do you know Madison Mapes?
No.
Nope, I don't.
We will figure it out, but I'm very excited. They've already paid in full. They're good to go. So that's super exciting. But a lot of familiar names. I've already gotten a few emails from folks that I got to know last year. Fireman Jim's coming back, which was, he's great, and he gets very gung-ho about the tournament. Gail Higginbotham is coming back, and she's a very big wig at the police department, so thrilled that she's going to come back.
She was the first to sign up, wasn't she?
She very much was. So we've got them, like I said, a lot of familiar names, and for me at least, looking at all the registrants from last year. So the word is out.
Jason Rozier's on there already?
I believe so.
Okay, and then he had a Tyler Barber.
Tyler's
On Northside.
Yep, Tyler's already signed up. So he's
Don,
part of the foursome.
What'd you say,
How
Don?
about, can you send out a list of those so we don't double up on them? Somebody walk into one of the businesses and they're already signed up and ready to play.
I can. Like I said, we have 2, so I will send that to you.
The Northside Medical Center signed up.
I'm sorry?
Northside Medical Center.
Not yet.
Okay, thank you.
So as you know, like I said, it's now that word's out and things are starting. Like I said, I'll start sending out those updates as far as who's registered and so on and so forth. If Tom hasn't already, have you already sent out a letter to those that were sponsors last year?
I have not.
Okay, so you and I probably need to coordinate that and get that out.
Got it.
I can work on that for next week as far as that goes. I did get confirmation that Rocky Shipes is coming.
Great.
He is definitely on board. Ryan, so you know, Rocky is a 5-time world champion long driver.
Okay.
He's also an amazing trick shot golfer.
Okay.
And he has a business where he goes and does these tournaments, and he does a 15-minute show, kind of involves the golfers, hits off their heads and stuff, all this crazy stuff, and then he sets up on one of the holes and fundraises,
Okay.
gives away prizes and whatnot. So it's always interesting, and he actually will shoot for you. You make a donation and he'll hit the ball for you, and there's a really good chance that he could hit a hole in one. One team last year came very close to winning a trip to Pebble Beach.
Oh wow.
So yeah, so it's one of those things. He brings a lot of excitement to the games, and I've got some pictures, I think, of a tournament he did on the golf website. But we did get confirmation from his wife Cynthia; they will be there. Rocky used to be a Gwinnett County firefighter, so he has a very vested interest in wanting to come and give back. So he and his crew were real helpful last year. The other big thing that I have, Tom, did you look at any of that stuff I sent you from Dixon?
Yeah, I liked it.
Okay.
Yes.
Brian sent me a contact with Dixon Golf. And for those of you that may not be familiar, Dixon Golf makes the only biodegradable golf ball anywhere. So for golfers like me that like to put it in the drink and lose it in the woods and whatnot, I don't have to worry anymore because they'll just become part of the environment. But they do, their major advertising comes from coming to golf tournaments
Awesome.
and allowing golfers to actually hit their golf balls, and finding ways to interact with them. Brian, they reached out to Brian. Brian sent it to me. I've now talked to one of the regional salespeople, and what they are offering is to come on site with a crew and set up on 2 holes. They will do up to 2 holes. They will do 2 different games, and they bring the prizes. They bring everything they need. They are very self-sufficient. So the one is called the Dixon Challenge. It is it's basically a hole-in-one contest, but they're putting up the prize, and they're also handing out golf balls as part of this. It's a $10, I believe it's $10 for the golfers to play, to win the prize, and the club will get 20% of anything they raise.
Sweet.
Cool.
The second game is got to be on a par 5. It's called the Aurelius Challenge, and they basically it's kind of like a long drive contest. They put hula hoops at certain distances on the fairway. If somebody hits a ball into the hula hoop area, they win a prize. That one's a little more expensive to play, but we get a 30% take on anything they raise. Again, they don't have to play it, but she said, I think part of it too, part of the game is that if they pay, they get an automatic birdie on the hole, whether or not they win a prize. So the teams if the whole team signs up to play their game, then they get an automatic birdie for the hole. So little enticement to get them to do that. They can also offer us what they call an amateur endorsement, which is basically a glorified gift certificate. And we get to we can raffle it, we can give it away, whatever we want to do with that. So that was something else they could offer us. Again, they don't want a dime from us. They just want, the space on the on the holes to do their thing. And my personal feeling is the more stuff or the more interaction the golfers have along the course, the more fun it's going to be for them, whether they play or not. You know, if a buddy plays and they win, you know, it's just excitement all the way around. It's something different. They're not just out there to play a round of golf.
And they're coming here to support the fire and police folks too. So.
Yes. And they're bringing, and like I said, they're bringing golf balls for everybody. You know, they're not coming empty handed, but yeah, they're out. They have a purpose. They're trying to sell golf balls.
I have a concern.
Okay.
What about all these kids that make money fishing golf balls out of the ponds? They're going to ruin the whole industry.
That's only if people start buying them.
If it goes in the water, they can watch it just disappear.
I don't know that it does it that quickly, Pete. I don't know, but we can certainly ask them.
Well,
But
not that quickly, but it eventually would, I guess.
yeah, eventually it would.
It does disappear. It goes down.
It goes down in the water. Yeah, that's where mine do. They don't float for sure. My thought was, you know, with our hole-in-one contest that we've already purchased, you know, we have the signage or the additional prizes for the other par threes. One of those additional prizes is a year supply of Bridgestone golf balls.
Oh.
So my thought is, well, to me, that's like the lowest value prize on like the whole food chain. They're giving away all kinds of crazy stuff if you hit the hole in one. And I'm thinking I would much rather lift that sign and let Dixon come in and take that spot on the par three than, you know, and then it's a little more interactive. It's not just another, oh, if you hit a hole in one, you know, you get this. At least then it's a lot more interactive.
So now, if we have Dixon come in on a par three, we're giving up one of the chance for him to win, say, the golf balls. Is that right?
Yeah, or whatever. Which, you know, we can look at whatever prizes, you know. But you know, we've got the $10,000 prize on the main hole.
Right.
All the others those are just kind of add-ons that come with the hole-in-one prize. We have the additional chances to win.
So we'll still have a par three with another prize.
We will have a total of 5 all the par threes will have a chance at a prize.
Cool.
I love that.
We did that last year, and it, like I said, nobody hit, but we have, you know, it just, like I said, it's everything from a shopping spree on a particular, I can't think of the guy's name, it's, you know, golf apparel, a driver, the set of golf balls. Like I said, it's a whole lot of different, you know, smaller prizes. Obviously, the big is the 10 grand.
This is going to be an awesome tournament.
I'd like to think so. And then, of course, we've got the longest drive contest we've signed up. So that beautiful hybrid driver that we gave away last year, we're doing another one of those.
Okay.
So hoping to get the same or get another law firm to pony up and sponsor that game. But having Dixon come in, that's going to be two things we're not having to find sponsors for.
What did Jerry do for us last year? Did he do the hole-in-one?
They did the hole-in-one.
Okay.
They did the hole-in-one.
That's the hockey guys.
Yeah. So if there's no major objection to it, I'm supposed to get back in touch with Roseanne and let her know what our thoughts were. You know, whether or not I told her to pencil us in until I, you know, had a chance to talk to the committee.
I make a motion that we go ahead and do it.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Too bad.
We're not here.
So the one other, and I'll hurry up and stop talking, but the other thing that they are offering, and I don't necessarily want to put it towards the golf tournament, is they offer a hands-free silent auction.
Dixon does?
Well, it's in a partnership with a company called Your Online Auction or Your Charity Auction. We basically they have a whole list of prizes or auction items that we can post on our individual site, and then the Lions Club would get 10% of whatever sells. It's kind of like what we did last year with the trips that I put on the silent auction, where the starting bid covers the cost of the trip plus a little bit, you know. So they're not necessarily they're not the lovely quality of, some of the cheap stuff I found last year, but, some of the nicer items, they're a little more high price, high ticket, a lot of sports memorabilia. I'm actually seeing a demo of it tomorrow night.
Okay.
But the reason I bring it up is twofold. One, we were looking for a possible option, but given that looks more and more like we are going to go into partnership with Gwinnett County, we are going to need some screeners or some screening machines. And the price of those bad boys has gone up to $6,000 to $7,000 a pop. So I want to see this demo and kind of see what they're about, with the hopes of then turning around and taking that to Brenda Gordon, who's the district chair for Vision, and seeing if we can't make one big auction for all of the Gwinnett County Lions to get behind and try to raise $20-something thousand to buy 3 or 4 more scanners. So
Sounds good to me.
All right, now to be clear, you're talking about doing this silent auction separate from the golf tournament.
totally separate.
Okay.
But as some of this stuff comes from Dixon, I just didn't want it to blindside if you see this stuff about your charity auction, because Dixon is the one that's helping us put this together.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
giving us the contact. But we could certainly do it with the tournament, but the more I really like the idea of us doing an independent raffle of some sort with just a few high ticket items rather than trying to do a full on silent auction. Because with the extra prizes and asking people to come and buy mulligans, or they're coming and buying a raffle ticket and they're participating in these games with Rocky and Dixon, I don't want to then have a bunch of items that, the starting bid is $500 to $1,000 and nobody's going to bid.
Right.
Right.
Well, when you first started talking about it, my concern was, will it bleed off of our raffle? And
No, and that's why I said the other reason to keep it completely separate. So while they kind of presented it to me like, well, this is something else we can offer you. And I'm like, yeah, but let's look at taking that and moving it to some place where the big money might be more useful, or finding
great.
better clientele for that.
sounds good to me.
I realize as I'm looking through my notes, I totally forgot to order the postcards. So I will do that in the morning.
All right.
And hopefully they'll be here in the week. Sorry about that.
Okay.
That is all the big news I have. I haven't talked to anybody else this week. If there are businesses or people that like I said, as soon as the postcards come in, I can put stuff in your hands. If you need the PDF flyers, let me know. I can put those in your hands. Brian, you and I need to coordinate Alignable and social media and start blasting some stuff out.
Yes.
As far as that goes. And but other than that, if you guys know, feel free to talk it up. Like I said, if people that play, people that you think might want to spend $150 and be a whole sponsor,
Or $1,500 for a big
or
sponsor.
$1,500 and be like the biggest sponsor we have. So
Yeah.
If you send me one of those PDFs, I can get some printed up, or I'll print some up myself, start handing them out.
that's fine. I think I copied you on my request to Rosalie for a quote, and she never wrote me back. So
Well, I hadn't followed up on it because I saw you were.
yeah, and I just I haven't reached back out to her, but I found a really good price for just the little 4x6 postcards that we can get turned around really quick. We can get 1,000 of those for under $100.
That's not bad.
No, it's not at all. So, and they're 2-sided, full color, the whole 9 yards. So, the flyers they want a little bit more for, but as far as hoping to talk to her, I will reach back out to her again tomorrow. I'll put that on my to-do list and see if we can't get some pricing from her.
Okay.
But if anybody's got any ideas of stuff we can do, people we can have on site, that's going to be the biggie.
I think the more fun and excitement that we have all over the course, the better this tournament will be this time and the future.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And
I'm excited. I mean, it's getting better and better. For anybody that we've missed telling, we lost Brian O. He's getting transferred to start a new office in Greenville, South Carolina. I have a couple of, well, 3 neighbors now that are going to help me make phone calls. We still have Bill Garrett that's on our hole-in-one every year, and then a young couple named Derek and Jada Bell. I think they're actually with the school. One of them, she's with the school system. But so we're gonna get that started. I got to give them scripts and get them started calling.
awesome. Awesome.
Excellent.
Anybody else have anything? So Ryan, so we've got Ryan talking to Melvin, right?
And Top Golf when he gets back.
Yeah, and Top Golf. Okay, yeah, I'll make that good. And then Catherine and I need to do the sponsor letter. And Catherine's ordering postcards tomorrow, and Catherine and Brian are coordinating social media over the next week or 2.
Yep.
Yes.
Did I miss any?
Something you may want to think about, Tom. Somebody that you got a hold of late in the game last year. It just popped in my head. You may want to reach back out to Jason Thompson and his law firm.
Okay. Oh, yeah, he's on the list. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think. In fact, I think I already sent Jason everybody got an email.
Okay.
Not the sponsor email, but just an email that the tournament was coming up. So, also, if I mentioned it last year, the USA Today indicated they had an interest, but I guess I didn't get to them early enough this year. They turned us down again. Auto. So I'm going to say, well, when do we need to get to you, and what would make you excited? So, anyway, anything else?
I can't think of anything.
Aside from the golf tournament, Brian.
Yes.
Let's put that off for a minute.
Application.
We have a member. We have a brand new membership application just turned in today. Former judge Kathy Schrader has applied for membership. She is in the process of getting all the permits for a building in Lawrenceville where she's going to operate a flower shop. And she is head over heels excited about wanting to be a member of our club. She has helped us a lot in the past. A couple of baseball games ago, she bought $300 worth of tickets. She's helped us. She helped us. Both her and her husband helped us with the food distribution last summer. Her husband operates a Kona Ice truck, and he had his Kona Ice truck over there giving away 3 ices.
God bless.
Yes. She really wants to be a member of the club. So I submit to you the application of Kathy Schrader for your up or down vote.
I move that we accept her as a new member.
I will
Second.
second that.
Everybody seconds. So that makes
Everybody seconds, nobody votes, right?
All in favor?
Aye.
I think we got her covered.
Awesome.
I think so too.
Brian, can you please ask her to be at the meeting on the 22nd so that we can induct her in time so we can remove all facial hair from past District Governor Steve?
Yes. That would be great.
Ryan, we haven't inducted you either, have we?
You're up too, Ryan.
I was out of town. I was in Jacksonville last week, and so I'm in Philly this week. I'll be back next week, but I should be able to get off and be at the meeting in time. I'm hoping.
Okay.
Yeah, my schedule this month is just it's a lot, but I think I should be able to be there.
Well, we're gonna have food and we're supplying it.
Yep.
And so it should be a good time. The district governor, outgoing district governor, will be there. Pete, you ever? I guess we need to reach out to Steve and ask him if he'll be there.
We could do that. I can give him a shout and see if he'd like to be there also. I'm sure he would. I can ask him to bring his razor.
There you go.
We do have a bathroom.
Well, now,
Ryan, just so you know,
since it was a club challenge, shouldn't we be able to designate a representative to shave his mustache for him?
I'm not doing it. I'm out. I'm not going to be responsible for damaging his skin.
now, y'all, we have to like clue Ryan in because he wasn't part of this when we our one of our past district governors, who's the membership chair for the district. He challenged us and he bet us that if we could get to 20 members by July 1, that he would shave his mustache and his beard off.
Now, technically, the only beard he has anymore is the part under his lip.
But
So
we
Ryan,
kind of holding his feet to the fire.
Gotcha.
keep this in mind, Ryan. If you like that fur on your face, don't get into a contest with us to have it shaved off.
You know, in fairness, Steve didn't offer that up. I suggested it because he said he wanted us to get to 15 or something, 16. And I said, well, let's just go for 20 and we'll take your mustache.
So, he's a good sport. So, awesome. I can't thank you guys enough for jumping on the call. Like I said, it's starting to gain momentum. Like I said, it's going to get fun and crazy from here. So,
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
So,
bigger and better.
Thank you guys for showing up tonight. And did anybody think of anything else related to the golf tournament?
No, not me. But as far as the meal goes for next Tuesday, who's overseeing that?
Catherine and I.
Okay, good. As far as I know,
We're going to ask, we're preaching to the choir here, but we're going to ask for RSVPs so we
Yes.
know how much food to buy. Okay.
yeah, that'd be good.
If you get one, please let us know. Pete, I know you'll be there. Brian, I know you'll be there.
Yep.
Don and Ryan, just let us know.
Yeah, I think I should be able to make it. Yeah, because I think I should be finishing up about 5:30 and it starts at 7. So I think I should have enough time to. I mean, luckily I live in Decula, so it's like it's a short drive. So
Right, you're going against traffic too.
yeah, that's the only thing.
In the
Well,
Lawrenceville.
Come early and get you something to eat.
Yeah, I will definitely make it a priority. I'll make sure I get there.
We're thinking about getting Foggy Bottom. So if anybody,
I
Oh,
like it.
wow.
It's good. You got a good barbecue.
well, good deal. Well, guys, appreciate it. Next golf meeting is July the 20th.
Okay.
I just got a text, Becky Smith from Gwinnett Daily News, and she's also a real estate agent. She just she's the lady I've been trying to get to come to a meeting. She's going to come on the 22nd.
Yay!
Good point, Catherine. You know, this would be a good meeting for us to invite a guest.
Yes.
Becky's awesome. Like I said, she's worked with the Gwinnett Daily Post for many years in sales, but she started when the pandemic started, she needed to find something else to help pay the bills. So now she's become a real estate agent. So she's looking to network, and she's a sweetheart. You guys are going to love her. I'm hoping she's going to join. So
I hope so too.
need
But
some
it-
girls.
Well, good deal.
Yes.
So if you've got somebody you'd wanted to invite, let's bring them to that and we can feed them,
Absolutely.
bribe them. Plus it'd be good. You know, it won't be a regular meeting where we're talking about business so much. Catherine will talk a little bit about the golf tournament, but I think there's only 3 or 4 items on the agenda for that night, right, Pete?
That's right.
Okay. Good
Hey,
deal.
Catherine, don't
Is that
forget to
them
send
three
me,
behind you?
please send me that flyer on the golf tournament if you don't mind.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, Pete, is that Notre Dame green I see behind you?
Doing what?
Is that Notre Dame green I see behind you?
I see your guys kind of beat them in the third game, didn't they? That was a good series.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that
The
has
Notre
some
Dame,
people
the
pulling
Notre
their
Dame
hair out.
player hit a really long home run.
Too bad it didn't count.
Uh,
All right, guys. You guys have a good evening.
All right.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Talk to you later.
Yep.
all
Bye-bye.
right.
Ryan, have a good time in Philadelphia, buddy.
All right. Thank you.
Get your chili steak, chili cheese.
Yeah, with some cheese whiz.
Yeah, I'm down the street. I'm not too far from what's the place Pat's.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
Street in there, so I'm gonna go out and try it tomorrow.
Well, Gino's is
Don't
right
forget
across the
Tasty
street,
Cakes.
so.
So you
Yeah.
really should do both. Just so
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
compare.
I'll try both of them. I just noticed the one because I saw it out the window. So
Yeah.
look for the Geno's too.
It'll spoil you.
Yeah. All right.
Take
All
care.
right, guys. Have a good one.
You too.
Two.
Later. See you
Bye.
next Tuesday.